As Formula One prepares for another major regulatory shift, much of the early focus has been placed on headline figures such as power output, efficiency targets, and the visual impact of the new cars. Beneath those discussions, however, engineers are already exploring less obvious areas that could define competitive order once the regulations come into force. Energy management has become a central theme of the 2026 rule set. With the balance between combustion and electrical power now split almost evenly, teams are being forced to reconsider how and when energy is generated, stored, and deployed across a lap, especially in scenarios where traditional recovery methods may no longer be sufficient. One of the main concerns for next season is the return of turbo lag, as the power units will no longer be supported by the MGU-H. Without that system, the response between throttle input and power delivery is expected to be less immediate, pushing manufacturers to rethink turbo sizing and electrical deployment strategies. Several projects have reportedly opted for smaller turbochargers, aiming to reduce lag while relying more heavily on electrical energy on the straights to limit lift and coast phases needed to recharge the battery. Under the 2026 regulations, both the internal combustion engine and the electrical system will each contribute up to 50% of total output. Running out of electrical energy late in the lap would therefore mean losing access to 355 kilos, creating a sharp performance drop and potentially large speed differentials at the end of long straights. That risk has led some engineers to investigate alternative ways of maintaining battery charge beyond conventional braking recovery. One concept now being discussed involves using the V6 engine itself to generate electrical energy even when the driver is not accelerating. Through specific engine maps, it may be possible during deceleration phases, such as corner entries or chicanes, to divert part of the combustion engine's output to the MGU-K. This approach could both recharge the battery and help mitigate turbo lag when power is demanded again. The idea is not without precedent. Formula One has previously exploited unconventional engine mappings, most notably during the era of blown exhausts, where delayed ignition and partially open throttles maintained exhaust flow for aerodynamic gain. While that solution was later banned, the underlying principle of extracting value from non-traditional operating phases remains relevant under the new framework. Similar concepts have been applied in other categories. Audi's Dakar-winning RSQ e-tron used a turbocharged engine as a generator to supply electrical energy, demonstrating that combustion-driven energy generation can be competitive when integrated effectively. Although the application in Formula One would differ, the technical logic is comparable. If adopted, teams may face a strategic choice between carrying additional weight to ensure constant electrical availability or running lighter cars while accepting intermittent gaps in energy delivery. In either case, software control will be decisive, with complex algorithms and artificial intelligence expected to play a growing role in managing these systems. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.